Right, today's the 20th of March 2025, Thursday. CRAZII Market Talk with KEL at 10 a.m., but we're doing it at 8:30 right now. All right, disclaimer apply as usual. Make sure that you do your risk assessment before trading. And of course, let's go into market and see what can we have for this morning. Okay, let's go. Now, this morning for gold, it is pretty clear that the gold has risen up quite a fair bit. You can look here. Okay, so gold, you can see that from this crosshair line at this price about 2880. It has risen about $180, all right, for the last 6-7 days, all right. 7 days, all right, 7 days in a row, 7 days. Okay, move about up by $180. Well, that's quite a lot. It's an average of $10 to $15. And the real reason what's happening right now is because there is a lot of ongoing unrest in this Middle East that's causing one little issue. And of course, at the same time, we do know that the Federal Reserve last night have already confirmed that there will be at least 2 rate cuts this year. So that basically moved the dollar down, and that caused the gold to go up. And that's the reason why yesterday, some of you asking me about whether to short gold. I told you that below OP you can sell, but once the market goes above OP, you should be careful because the fundamental do actually present itself to the higher upside price. Okay. Now, my personal target, I told you was 3070, right? My personal price. Now, where I get this price from, I did a simple mathematical calculation. And that's how I get it. So when I saw this morning, right, the pivot one is 3071, right? I just kind of feel that that could be a possible breakout to this price if the market suddenly want to buy up. So let's see how it goes later. Okay, let's see how it goes later. Yeah. Okay. All right. So with that, you can see right now, you look at the gold price. The moving average MA30 and MA200s are all very bullish. The KSI is bullish. The KCX is bullish. So there's no reason why the market cannot go higher. So this is the first take on the day chart. So let's do the intraday chart, the 5-minute chart to see all the KTRs. Now you can see that this is the KTR for today. KTR plus 1, we have 3060. KTR minus 1, KTR minus 1 will be 3035. Okay. Okay. So how does it work? All right. Simple as that itself, right? If the market stays above OP, we're going to see 3060. If it goes below OP, then it will be 3035. But one thing to note is the MLP at 3040. So what will likely happen is that if the market is bullish, usually the market comes MLP and then rebound. That's usually the case. But if the market really smack down, then of course this will be the likely next movement. So we'll watch MLP closely, 3040. If the market loses 3040, then it should be a slide down all the way to 3035. Okay. All right. If all clear itself, I press number 1 right now in the comment box. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's go to the next market that I'm really very interested in is this one, the Dow Jones. Okay, now this morning already by 6:30 a.m. you already saw my writing, right? So you can see that that's how early I wake up every day to just do the market sharing with you. It's not done by AI, even though the written is like I use AI to refine the language, but the write-up still must be done by me. Okay, so what is going on here is what is a zebra? Some of you may ask. Okay, a zebra is where the colors alternate. So you can see this guy is red, this guy is yellow, this guy is red, and this guy is yellow. So there's an alternating colors, okay? Red, yellow, all right? So that we call it as a zebra formation based on some people. Now, previously it's known as prata, but prata is not known to be a lot of people. So zebra is a different color of shades of black and white. Hence, therefore, what does it mean? Now, usually when you see a zebra formation, that means that the market is going to do this or going to do this. That means that there'll be either a big upside or a big downside coming in. All right. So of course, most of us are looking at a big upside because the market is moving up, right? Okay, fair enough. But the thing is this: if you notice, the KSI has stayed red throughout this period of time, and we know that this actually is a potential elephant trade. It's a potential elephant trade that could be in the making, right? So elephant trade means that the market is going one direction, the KSI going to the other direction. So what will happen? Very simple. Okay. Now, first of all, for elephant trade to be triggered, the market must break the low of the previous day. So this is the low, right? So unless we see a very good sell down later on, if not, I think the market may still continue to go higher. That's what we're seeing right now. Now, the opening price is 42,001. The MLP is 41,787. So as long as the market stays above OP, the market should be going for the pivot 1 level at 42,385. So that means that from where we are right now, it's about another 400 points. Now, do note, why is it possible? Because, as I said again, the market wasn't expecting a dovish signal from the Federal Reserve, but yet the Fed did something dovish last night. Hence, therefore, the market now thinks that with the rate cut, things should be good. And they even says that the inflation itself is kept at bay, so that basically propelled the market higher. But of course, in my opinion, apart then crude oil prices coming down, the rest of the thing around the world is all moving up in price. So I'm not too sure how to get that 2%. But nonetheless, that's how the market interpret, and we just have to follow through. Okay, now next thing is this. Okay, if the market goes up, right, pivot 1 will be target. Then, of course, if the market based on the zebra goes up, all this KCB, you notice that it's very near to the MA at the same time. So which means that, right, the KCB might be one of the reasons why the market may be pulling upwards itself, because it goes along with the moving average. So what will happen next? Okay, let's see we do a hypothesis. Let's say the market now go up, and then what happened? Hit the MA 30, then it come down. Is it possible? It is possible. So my guess is this: if the market really want to do that, then they have to go all the way up to 42,500. So where we are right now is about 500 points away. Okay, that's how I see it. If the market really want to do that, but you ask me, right? I think the market will sideways a little bit more for 1, 2, or 2 days, and then after that breaks down to sell down, because you see, for the Federal Reserve to say that they want to cut interest rate, okay, one thing is that they say it's because it's good to go, but I think that it's because they also know that the stock market is having issue right now, so they really want to lower down the risk. So by then, the Wall Street may take it as a signal and say that, oh, maybe the stock market is actually weak or the economy is weak. That's why the Fed need to cut rate. So you understand the point? So if the market want to interpret that way, then they'll be selling in the coming days. All right. So we look at this as a whole. Yeah. Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number 2 right now. So we covered the Dow Jones, we covered the gold market. So let's cover another market that I have been always looking at, which is the silver market. Okay, silver, yeah. Now, I've been a long time I talk about silver, but I want to share today because I'll show you something very interesting. Okay, guys, this is silver price. Now, gold is at all-time high, right? But silver is not yet at all-time high. In fact, silver all-time high is $50, yeah? So what you can see is that the market has been very, very strong in this uptrend, whereby CCRY, 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 CCRY give you perfect buy signal. CCRY, perfect buy signal. So let's say we do a hypothesis that the gold price do fall, then silver will pull back, right? Okay. But after silver pull back itself, what you see here, it becomes a CCR, right? Then after that, if it can turn back to a yellow, I think this time around, the market's going to go for this $34.43. All right. And of course, you may go to the high here that was created back in this October last year. And that is about 34.86. All right. 34.86. So in terms of upside, here itself is about $1. So it's about loosely translated about $100 for the gold, similar idea. So if you guys want to buy something cheaper, then consider doing some silver. Okay, silver, yeah, this is silver price. And of course, you can see every time when, especially with the market, it's a CCRY, whereby it comes with the KSI green. Oh my God, the power is incredible. So you need a CCRY with KSI green, that will be the best of the best. Okay, so got it? If all got itself, press number 3 right now. Okay, last one is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin yesterday ran up, right? Ran up because the price went up to 87,000. So likelihood that guy, the giant whale, might be hit. Okay, not too sure was he hit or not. All right, but again, that is usually the stand of this. Usually, when before FOMC meeting or any big meeting, right? You always see the media will purposely dig out somebody saying that this will happen, that will happen. Then after that, it's all right, the opposite happens. You notice that? Okay, anyway, so my point is this Bitcoin right now is going up. That is for sure. The boys are really buying. So that's why things is good, right? But then we have a resistance at 87,596. So there is a KCL level of 85,580. So as long as the market stays up, no problem. But the way I saw the Bitcoin this morning reverse a little bit, I am quite a bit concerned. So all I say is that the market stays above 85,580, this number, we're okay. But if the market breaks that, it may break the MA30 at the same time, right? And that may bring Bitcoin down. And if Bitcoin fall, trust me, guys, if Bitcoin will fall, we can see Bitcoin going back to here, which is approximately about 77,000, okay? And if that actually happened, the stock market, I think, will follow through. So watching the Bitcoin closely, if it stays up, then the upside itself could be as high as 89,000. So we have upside 89,000. The downside itself could be as low as 77,000. So traders, you need to watch out this very closely. Okay, guys, if all okay, press number 4 right now. All right, good morning to you, Iman. I can see you're online. So I do for you a euro for you this morning. All right, now there is some error here that I already asked AIMS to take a look. I think it's a weekend data. I'll then remove ASAP. All right, so just hold on for a while. Now, does it affect the KSI? Of course it will. So I'll just let you know that it will affect, yeah? So just take note of that. We update you shortly through the announcement group, yeah? Okay, so for Euro, you can see that Euro now is staggering on a sideway while the boys are still buying, and therefore Euro still had the potential to go higher because of the dollar impact by the Federal Reserve. So I think Euro do have a chance to go to 1.0973 in the near term because it's above MA30 and above MA200. So there's no reason for the Euro to trade lower, yeah? At least for now. Now for pound, we have the same thing. Now pound also have this weekend data. I'll let you know what to do. Now pound is still escalating, and I think pound could be testing the next target of 1.3071. Okay, yeah, pound should be testing that point itself. Okay, there may be we should see some profit taking because nonetheless the pound has risen up from 1.21 all the way to 1.31. I think that will give you a reason to take some profit off the table. Okay. And last but not least, we have the crude oil prices. Okay, Vinod, I'll do that for you. Now, the crude oil prices, you can see that the crude oil is still sideways and the boys are still selling. The retail are still selling. So crude oil, I think, may be coming down again in the near term back to $65.20. Upside pressure is heavily resisted at here at about $68. So every time the crude oil hit 68, there was some selling in the crude oil. Only when the crude oil crawls past the MA30, then we can see going up to $69 to $70. And last but not least is S&P 500 requested by Vinod. Let's do it. Now for the S&P 500, you can see that it is also doing a zebra formation, okay? And it's also but it's different that this one is a KSI, is green, so it's very different from the Dow. So as long as the S&P 500 stays up, we can see S&P going back up to here, which is the KCB at 5735. Current price now is 5697, so it's about 40 points upside, okay? And because of the diamond, you can see down the diamond, you draw across it, all right, it's the same number as KCL, 5676. As long as the S&P stays above 5676, the S&P should go higher. Now, if the S&P do break 5676, yeah, if it breaks below that, then selling will come. So watch out for this, 5676 will be the very, very crucial support level for the S&P 500. Okay, guys, that will be the end of this morning Market Talks with KEL session. We'll take a short break of 1 minute and we come back and we will do the second half, which is the revision. Thank you very much.